You
are totally awesome. Welcome to You're Totally Awesome, a podcast devoted to catching up with some of the amazing people around us, finding out what they've been up to lately. My name's Aaron, and today we're joined by DJ Remix, aka Remy Fernandez O'Brien. Thanks so much for joining us today, Remy.
Thanks for having me on here.
Of course. So, you're a DJ. Can you describe maybe to our audience what kind of DJ you are in particular?
Sure. I come from the philosophy that DJing is 90-95% song selection and 5% technique. Because, I mean, yes, as a DJ, you spend most of your time trying to figure out the mixing and the transitions and the, adding mashups together, but people don't really come to dance parties to hear that. On rare occasions.
Absolutely.
And so they come to hear their songs that they can sing along to and songs that they can dance to.
Right.
And whatever.
So you have to play Call Me Maybe, you have to play some JVs and everything.
Right, exactly.
Right, so you are both a party DJ, or DJ for parties, and as well as just a DJ who mashes up his own songs, right?
Right, yes.
Okay, so how does that play? What's the difference there for this? Or more so, where do you lean on that spectrum? Which do you like more?
Good question.
I'm asking the tough ones.
No, I really like to. I like to make mashups that I can play at parties.
Okay, got it. So you combine them both.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you're creating for an audience.
Right.
Always.
But I think with the mashup, the blend is much more heavily towards like showing off what you can do.
Right.
Because people, they hear a new artist or a new mashup artist and they want to hear like, oh shit, like I've never heard anybody do anything like that.
Right.
But at a party, they just want to hear fucking good music.
Yeah, absolutely.
Am I allowed to swear on the podcast?
We'll bleep it out. Don't worry. We'll bleep out that one. No,
Great.
Thanks for asking that. Thanks for asking. So you do both then in that case.
Yeah,
right?
definitely.
And what do you mostly play on? Is it mostly a keyboard type of deal, or are you using turntables and using your computer?
Right. Well, this is where another piece of the music philosophy comes in, which is that I really think that music can and should be accessible to everyone. So I use this software that costs $20 to get online. It's called DJ, DJAY. You can Google it.
DJAY. We'll put that on the blog post so you can check it out. Yeah.
And you can get a 15-day free trial. I mean, it's literally just two turntables on your Mac screen.
Okay.
And it's wicked easy to use.
So you use that at parties too?
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome.
Actually, I make mashups in GarageBand.
Okay. Wow. Accessibility. GarageBand's for those who don't know, on your Mac computer, everyone has GarageBand.
And there's kind of a funny story about that, which is that I was in a computers and music class my sophomore year.
Okay.
And they. A little bit of bragging here. The TA told me that my mashup was flawless.
Wow.
Final project mashup, and then he was like, so you made it in Logic, right? Logic being the $600 program that they teach us.
Wow.
And then I was like, no, I made it in GarageBand. He argued with me. He's like, there's no.
No. You definitely did this in Logic.
Yeah, you did not make that GarageBand.
That's so funny. So you use these simple tools to make these amazing mashups. Have you put out an album or anything like that? Is that something that's in the works? Because you put out different songs.
Right.
DJ Remix over here has put out some amazing mashups that we'll link to on the blog post as well.
Yeah.
Have you put anything further out?
Yeah, 2 years ago I sort of self-produced an album and tried to sell 100 copies or so for $2 each.
Wow.
But I think, even in the last 2 years, it's become outmoded to try and be an independent person who's selling a mashup CD.
Yeah.
So I post a lot of things online these days.
Okay, got it.
People are more interested in singles.
Right.
Particularly with electronic music. Though.
Right. Do you use, is there like a certain beat you always use that you always go home to, or do you just run the spectrum and kind of go with what you feel every day? Because you're synthing and you're like playing keyboards and putting it in, and then there's so many variables in there. Yeah,
there's, especially DJing live parties, there's a couple of songs that you just automatically know will go well with everything.
Right.
One of those is Callin' Me by Eric Prydz.
Right.
Good stand by. Barbra Streisand definitely goes with everything. I made a mashup called Barbra Streisand Gets Around.
Wow.
That goes
with which songs?
Oh my god.
Everything, right?
Yeah, I put it with Missy Elliott's Lose Control and the Cha Cha Slide.
Okay.
And One Two Step by Sierra.
Is that online?
Yes.
Okay, we'll link that too. That sounds incredible.
Get you the link.
Yeah, absolutely. Please do. And you every spring weekend, so Brown has a spring weekend where we bring in artists.
Yeah.
You put together this, well, at least a couple years ago, you put together this mix of all the artists. And do you have ideas for the upcoming spring weekend lineup?
I'm thinking about it. Last year, I don't think the artists were worth making a mashup of, unfortunately.
But this year, we've got some good artists.
Yeah, definitely. Right? And it's a really good mix of electronic music and rappers, which just,
fits perfectly.
Mashups done, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So we'll put that out, and I'll link that too. Well, I mean, obviously. And so, just looking back a little bit, have you always been a musician? What led to being a DJ and letting your musical outlets go that way? Because you are an extremely talented. Remy is an extremely talented pianist. I mean, what led you from a young age? Were you just playing piano, and what was the training like, and everything like that?
Yeah. So my parents made me take piano lessons starting in 2nd grade.
Okay.
And so
speak up. Sorry.
Sorry. Yeah. I took 11 years of classical piano.
Okay.
And I did not like it at all.
Okay. 11 years is a lot to do something that you don't like very much of.
Yeah. I mean, so the way I survived it is that I would spend the time that I was supposed to be practicing, and obviously my piano teacher hated this. I would spend it just improvising and teaching myself jazz and blues piano.
That's
and
awesome.
Latin jazz. Just finding stuff that was funkier and more interesting. I mean, pretty much my entire life's work in art has been about the intersection between music and dance.
Sorry, one more time.
Music and dance.
Okay.
So what's interesting about the connection? What music makes people want to dance?
Okay.
What kind of dance comes out of certain kinds of music? I'm producing a show this week.
Everyone, if you're available, you should check this out. This is his senior show. What's it called again?
It's called Bursting at the Seams, a seamless dance show.
A seamless dance show. That'll be on Wednesday?
It's on Wednesday and Thursday.
Okay, and so that's a culmination of this idea of who you are, of music, or this portion of you is music and how it affects people.
Right, and I think that's definitely. So the specific piece that I was going to refer to is I'm having two people. It's called duet, and there's two people playing a piano duet. And while they have one hand on the piano, they'll be dancing and moving away, but they'll keep one hand on the piano the whole time.
The entire time. So it's a music-dance nexus, really.
Right.
So, because Remy's also an incredible dancer. Let me tell you that. An extremely talented guy in all regard. And, so these are the two parts that affect you, and so obviously it seems like you deviated more towards this DJing portion of music because it's kind of the combination of both, right?
Right.
And Remy also puts on this great thing called Funk Night. And do you want to tell me, the audience, what exactly Funk Night is?
Sure. Well, Funk Night has this long, lovely history at Brown.
Yeah.
It was...
it is a dance party. It's a dance party.
Yeah, and it was... people would just go to hear funky music, and alums tell me all the time, I was here in the 70s, I was here in the 80s, and I went every single Thursday. In my 4 years at Brown, I never missed a single Funk Night.
Every Thursday would happen.
Yeah, and it had this great history of being extremely open and welcoming to different multicultural communities.
You might have to speak up because of this room. We just moved rooms and it dampens it a bit, so just for the audience.
Extremely welcoming to different multicultural communities. Yeah. It was an awesome place to go for communities of color back when this party scene was more heavily weighted towards specifically frat parties.
Right.
And so it died for whatever reason in the 90s, and then there was a dean who was talking about it who said, we really need to bring this back. And I was like, well...
I'll do that.
Funky music, that's my jam. Stevie Wonder, Michael Jackson, Aretha Franklin.
And so that's the type of music you play at Funk Night?
Well, I think every DJ has sort of two playlists.
Okay.
And one of them is the playlist that they want to hear.
Yep.
And the other one is the playlist that you want them to hear.
Yep.
And you have to sort of artfully get them to trust you enough that you play a song that you want them to hear and they love it also.
Yeah.
I'm not about forcing people to hear things they don't want to hear, but nudging them enough that it gets
in the right direction.
Yeah.
Right. That's very interesting. And you did this really cool Funk Night where you played the one with wireless headphones, right?
Yeah.
And it was technically a silent party, I guess, to people who didn't have these headphones on, right?
Yeah.
And it was all through Wi-Fi, and that was incredible. Are you guys going to do that again?
We're going to do it on spring weekend.
That's going to be amazing.
This Saturday, 11 to 2. I think it's going to be first come, first serve. 600 headsets on Lincoln Field.
Wow. That's going to be incredible. That's going to be quite the scene.
It's going to be pretty nuts. Yeah. There's a great story about that because it really does. It seems silent to everyone who's not There's people standing in the room going like, what the hell is
Yeah,
that?
exactly.
One of the stories that one of my friends told me, before she got a pair of headsets, there were two people dancing with each other, and one of them goes, "We're gonna have sex later."
That's embarrassing, just a little bit. Just a little bit.
A little bit of personal life shout out when you think people can't hear you. Yeah.
But I mean, really, no one else can really hear if everyone else has headphones on, right? In the room.
The other really cool phenomenon that happens is that everyone starts screaming along to the lyrics, completely tonelessly. So it's awesome if you have the headphones on.
But if not,
kind of eerie, honestly, if you don't.
That's so funny. I think I want to go and maybe if I go and take off my headphones for a while and just observe.
Yeah, you can definitely.
That'd be hilarious.
Yeah.
And just going forward, do you plan on keeping your DJ remix and keeping it up?
Jeez, I hope so. I'm going to try and work in Providence this summer, and I have 3 professional gigs DJing lined up.
For like parties, are we talking like bar mitzvahs, 3-year-old parties, or what kind of parties are these?
So I mean, I'm open to all different kinds of things.
Absolutely, but, if you need a DJ at your wedding.
This June I'm doing a bar mitzvah in New York City.
Okay, great.
I'm doing the alumni reunion funk night.
Wow!
Oh, I'm so excited.
That's gonna be sick during senior week, or
during commencement weekend.
Okay.
And it's gonna be great to meet all the people who loved the original.
Yeah, exactly.
See, like how it matches up. See what they think.
You're not scared they're gonna say this guy sucks because like our old funk nights.
Oh,
They won't.
That'd be good to know, right?
And then you know where to improve, right? Exactly. Yeah. So you're gonna try to keep DJing going forward while you're doing these other things in life, and just keep it going, right?
I think it's one of those things that you can do anywhere in the world.
Right. Yeah. That makes sense, and you can keep mashing up on your Mac or whatnot, right, as well.
Definitely.
And so Remy, was fortunate enough that he brought his keyboard. Do you mind doing a little demo of these amazing sounds that you have?
Sure.
Brought his keyboard and this little funky doohickey thing that you'll see.
So we can hold that up. It's called a talk box.
It's awesome. Well, you'll find out what it does in a second, but.
Well, it's the great granddaddy of auto-tune.
So T-Pain and all those bad boys.
Exactly.
They're using the graduated version of this, I guess, right?
Right. I mean, in between them, Kraftwerk, the German techno group who would.
That is a word I've never heard before.
Really?
Well,
Kraftwerk. They were this crazy worldwide popular German techno group who were all about becoming more like the technology that they play with their music.
Oh, interesting.
And so they had this, at the height of their popularity, they had a worldwide tour where they sent around robots to play their live concerts for. They actually didn't go, and the concert was sold out around the world.
Oh my god! How long ago was this?
It's pretty badass. This was in the 70s. They were their most popular. Yeah. Okay. Just at the heyday of techno, starting to get in there. Yeah. All right, I have to.
All right, here we go. Watch this.
There we go.
All right, hit us up with a little, Remy.
When I find myself on the road, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom.
Yeah, that is awesome. That is so great. Well, thanks so much for demoing that.
Absolutely.
That was a little throwback. You can Beatles, right?
Yeah, you can look at Stevie Wonder on YouTube if you want to see a real, actual master of the
sound. Yeah. But great, thanks so much for coming on, Remy. This is great and doing a little demo for us.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, awesome. You are awesome. And I wish we could show you Remy dancing a little bit because Remy is an incredible dancer as well. But everyone can see him and the product of his work on this Wednesday. If you get a chance, you should check it out. And if not, definitely check out his mashups that we'll have posted and some of the other videos that we'll have of him. So everyone be on the lookout for Remy DJ Remix. Thanks for
watch the rest of the podcast. It's wicked awesome.
Not as awesome as Remy. Thanks so much.